What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here. We are back with more Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. I'm, of course, your GM, your DM for the night, Jumbo Thick. And we have, hopefully, at some point, the entire cast and crew, as we are having some technical difficulties. And this will make editing the video later a nightmare for me. It's going to be fantastic.
I'm just going to be my avatar, and that's it because it seems like it gets,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Hopefully that
anyway,
fixes itself.
sorry.
There we go. It's back.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right. So
lovely.
we have the entire crew of the White Scale Band. That let's just go ahead and dive in. We're running a little behind. I want to get into the action here. So, last we left off, the crew here has found themselves within the castle ruins of Orazor, specifically the dungeon, where they spent some time at the tender lashes and caressing of the members of the Mar that they had attempted to destroy in its entirety, seeking to annihilate the upper echelon of this organization, therefore crippling it and making them no longer a thorn at anyone's side. This did not go to plan. Everyone was captured, tortured in very severe and sickening ways, as well as having most of their magical equipment and belongings taken from them and possibly gone for who knows, maybe forever. Fortunately, Velree managed to escape from her captivity and subsequently was able to free one by one each member of the band, taking them, gathering under the assault, it appears, as a force of dark, black, chitinous creatures, the hive things that you had been acquainted with in the past that seemed to be attacking the castle itself, slaughtering members of the Mar, throwing everything into chaos. Friston Varel had gotten several messages about this. In fact, I believe a very personal message ran out not very long after we had finished our previous session that Kezan Thunderstrike was on the warpath and he was going to take what was rightfully his. However, after escaping from your cells, Zune was implanted with a hive embryo. Thankfully, Verzire was able to remove it from his body before anything. Excuse me, Zune was able to remove it from his own body before anything else could have happened. You were, however, found out. You were somewhat discovered after you listened into a conversation between Vern and his queen, the Pillar, in question from Clan Giant's Blood. As you were entering the armory, you had to make some noise to break down the door without any viable keys. You were able to find some of your belongings, but not all of them. Some new things as well. You had to assault and kill one of the Oni guards, as well as Vern and his mistress Pillar, who had begun to come in this direction seeking refuge, or you're not exactly sure what they were doing. They were by themselves. When they happened upon the five of you, who vehemently slaughtered them in quick succession, Vern barely put up a fight. The Pillar likewise, before the five of you were able to rip them to pieces, even in your more weakened state that you are. As the bodies fell, the some top and bottom of the large giant creature, as Trist had disintegrated the massive chest section of her, laid on the ground, beginning to cool. The entire dungeon, the entire ground wall ceiling began to rock back and forth, almost as if under the force of like an earthquake or an explosion of some kind. And I believe that's where we're going to pick up. So, I did promise you some items, Trist, from the Cloud Giant, specifically from the pillar. You will find as she dies, you see that she has on a magical ring, and her mask is brimming with magic as well. Now, I will also note that these items are the size of a giant right now. So that ring is like, I don't know, as round as like your thigh. As you try to. So it's quite heavy for the moment.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, well.
The rest of it appeared to be innate or possibly contained within these various items.
I can't carry those things. They're too big for me. Need someone else to.
Will they fit in the bag? Or are they too big for the bag?
Well, the mask is huge, but does somebody want to try to remove it from the finger?
Yeah, Rogar would, unless Velree was.
The ring in question, let me pull this up real fast. Okay. The ring in question is purple-ish. It appears to have like a gold band, and it looks almost like a gem has been fractured into tons of pieces that are set into the top of it. You begin to pull on it, Rogar. You begin to pull it off. As soon as it leaves the giant's finger, it begins to shrink down into a smaller size, almost as if it shrinks down to where it would fit on Rogar's finger.
Rogar's not going to equip it yet because we don't know what it is, but he's going to put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. Do you do the same with the mask?
He's going to try to lift off the mask too.
Okay. You begin to, the mask has like a clasp around the back of it. If you remember correctly, it is porcelain almost, and it's split down the center. One of its halves is a face with a sneering grin, and the other half a grimace, a frowning, almost like grimace. As Rogar begins to, you look for the clasp on the back of the head. It's quite heavy. Between you and Velree, you're able to kind of like move this. You unclasp it, and as you do, it falls off. And as it falls to the side, when one of you goes to touch it, it will shrink down into a more humanoid shape.
I want to touch it.
Velree, you touch it. Velree, as you touch it, the mask shrinks down. And strangely enough, Velree, as you hold it in your hand, it looks like it is your face, split with half of it smiling and the other half a grimace.
Sounds like a good time. Did you put the ring on? I guess I didn't.
You don't know what either of these items do, as well as the very twisted and gnarled club that Vern had. Or not so much twisted, but definitely emanating a very dark aura, one might say.
Yeah. I'm assuming those things are going in the bag until we have time for Trist to actually identify.
Okay.
Yeah, put the pounding stick in the bag.
Flesh pounder.
Flesh pounder. I do need to actually rename it to the tenderizer. I have not done that yet. So, anyways, what are you guys doing? You are currently on the map. If you pull up your map, you are currently between G and F at the top.
Okay.
You're kind of
we just heard
an
explosion or a shaking of the structure.
Yeah, you're not sure. somewhere up above you, maybe below you. It's hard to tell. The whole thing kind of shook and pieces of dirt and clumps fell down. A brick here and there fall from the ceiling.
When we took off the necklaces, did we lose them? Did they disintegrate, or are they still present? The necklaces that
those
that prevented us from
they still exist. There's no means of putting them back on. Like it looks like there's a key is necessary to activate them.
Could we take them with us as well?
Sure.
So,
you can take them with you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And we tried to teleport and we were unable to.
Yes.
And did we hear any of the threats that Trist was responding to, or is Trist just yelling into the void and we're like, all right, let's keep going?
It's mental communication, so Trist doesn't have to actually speak.
So we have no idea that any of that occurred.
Unless he said anything.
Okay. I doubt it.
I'm crazy now.
Oh, it's fine.
What would you guys like to do?
Leave.
Yeah.
Guess walk toward the exit.
Where is the exit?
I feel like instinctually, if I
but I guess we need to find the exit then, and then leave.
Like you tell me where you. So you guys are currently between F and G.
Right.
What direction are you going to move in?
We're going to stealth.
You have not gone south. As of yet.
We'll go south.
You have not gone south towards H yet.
That's
that room with the kind of circle. That's the room where you initially spotted Vern and the other pillar talking with their guard. They were attempting to use said circle to flee, and they could not.
Let's go to H. See what's there.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. You are moving south then towards H.
Stealthy, we said. He said stealthy.
Stealthily. All right. Why don't you guys go ahead and let's roll some stealth rolls then, if that's the case.
Yeah, well, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Everybody's like disadvantaged.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Zune did surprisingly well. Very well. The rest of you, not so much. Zune is on his game. He's scared to death after his last experience and is puckered up somewhere behind the rest of you. As you begin to move...
I'm on the ceiling.
Okay, Velree's crawling on the ceiling, per usual. As you begin to move in the southern direction, the first thing you would see is a fair number of bodies, mostly of Oni, and then large melted piles of like burns and blackish goo throughout this entire chamber. It is a quite large room, so it's still dimly lit with torchlight. There is a massive sigil in the floor. It's like somewhere between about 15 feet wide, radius. And you would recognize the pattern as a teleportation circle. It appears to be... It doesn't appear to be damaged, but it also does not appear to be functioning. As you move further south, the other part of the room past the sigil, it looks like the room above has fallen downwards and collapsed, cutting off that section of the room. But as you move towards room H, let me pull up my... Okay. You move towards room H, and I will need a investigation check.
Coming.
I did cut off Vern's head, by the
Shit.
way.
Ignore that
Of course
roll.
you did. Is that a 30?
Ignore that roll. It just clicked. That was a history check.
Oh.
What does it say? I can't see it. 19?
19. All right. Is that going to be it, Trist?
Yeah, that was my disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. You move over towards the room. It is not locked, surprisingly. As you open the door, what you find within is a room that has been partially collapsed from up above, similar to what you saw out in the hall. The wreckage is thick, but with a 19 investigation check, the DC was a 18. Frist, you see the tiniest bead of light coming from up above towards the ceiling, as if there's a spot where the collapsed roof is thin.
Is that it?
That's it.
Anything? There. I'll point out right there. You might want to start digging. I'm too weak.
Gotta
Yeah,
love it.
I will throw in a cough as well. Rogar.
Yeah.
Velree and
Cracked my
Rogar.
nails. Come on.
Yeah, I guess Roger and Velree will.
All right.
I'm so weak.
Weaklings.
I gotta ask, because it's gonna take some time to move some of this debris, remove this rubble. I'm assuming you guys are just using your hands. I don't want to attempt. How do I want to do this? Well, first off, give me athletics checks, the both of you. That would be an 11 from Rogar and a 17 from Velree.
I love how the dice are working for us tonight.
Not so
It's
great, not so great.
far. Yeah.
Okay. So, as you are beginning to dig, Velree's pulling a little bit more ahead than Rogar. It looks like it's going to take quite some time to remove this debris. It's going to take the better part of, with those rolls, it's going to take you about 2 hours to remove the large amounts of rubble and rock to dig through to make a
Can we get
passable
Eldritch Blast
tunnel.
over here or something? Oh.
Right now, between the two of you, that's how you're looking at somewhere around 2 hours.
All right, fine. Well, I just slapped myself with a Cure Wounds then, so that I'm not.
Disintegration, perhaps? You know, I don't know.
You know what? With all this attitude and shade you're throwing, I've suddenly forgotten how to do some of my spells. I must be.
I did throw
blood
shit.
loss.
That was Velree, your precious Velree. Soon. Yeah, Rogar said nothing.
You said disintegration or something,
yeah.
Warcasters.
Yeah, I thought I heard something about spellcasters, Rogar.
As Rogar is currently throwing rocks to the side while the rest of you are just kind of sitting back towards the back of the wall.
Velree,
the
I think you
door
could use a
open.
drink. Yeah, I'm going to close the door, by the way.
Okay, you close
Thank
the
you for
door.
calling that out.
You
We're probably going to...
close the door.
And that was implied.
Shit, is it about to cave in?
We'll see.
Does it look like it's about to fall on our heads? Who needs to roll that? Because what would you roll for that? Is it structurally sound? Am I in an area that's structurally sound?
No. As a matter of fact, I will say that the majority of this dungeon itself does not appear to be structurally sound. And it appears to be getting worse as time is passing.
Let me try to teleport one more time, because it didn't use it up, right?
No, it did not.
Just
you attempt
just to
to
see.
seeing the hymn or whatever it is that you use to
It doesn't do
teleport.
its thing.
And as you begin to collect the magics, there's something blocking it.
Blocking it.
And it does not appear to function.
Guys, I'm not an architect. But Trist, you're smart. You're well read. Does it look like this is going to collapse on us? Should we maybe try a different exit?
I believe it could fall at any moment. As long as it's quick.
Oh.
Okay. Well, if you guys
I'm
really
not a
want me to
dwarf.
just
I don't know.
I was like, is Trish delirious?
if you really want me to throw Eldritch Blast at it,
No, I don't. I would no.
I can. I mean, like
2 hours. It's fine. Oh, gracious DM.
Yes.
Remember the thing I texted you that you never responded to? About drinking enough blood.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Damn.
You're not going to just get extra abilities for no reason. It's not happening.
Oh, that
We
sounds
do
cool.
have-
I made a logical
don't get
point,
extra
okay?
abilities.
can I drink blood and get extra abilities
No,
too?
see,
Can I get-
exactly. This is why
can I
it's
get-
not going to happen.
Can I get
Okay?
extra like spell slots?
See, no. No, that's
Oh.
why none of this is happening. I know where this
You
goes.
turn Vern's
Well,
head into like
Nog
one of those little
can-
peaky
And
drink
overeat, and he
things.
gets extra stuff. So I was just saying.
It's built into his character. It's different person. You'll be fine. My God. Okay. Well, time is passing at this point, as the better part of an hour passes, which means that those of you not working can gain a short rest. So Zoom, Trist,
Yay.
and Razire can gain a short rest.
Hooray.
Trist, if you would like to identify any items in this time, you can.
Awesome.
Sure.
Sure.
Let me re-roll. I have to roll my hit die to regain, the half of my hit points I've lost already. Get me back to 46. Oh yeah, baby. I mean, it's a whole lot of stuff I got to identify.
What did you have?
I was told there is a lot of rings.
Okay.
One of them you said was a +2 protection ring. I don't see that.
It is a ring of greater protection. I have not added it in. It works exactly like a ring of protection, except for it is a +2 instead of a +1.
Yeah, I had listed that 3 of the rings are 3 rings of regular protection, and then 1 +2 ring of protection, and a superior ring of evasion.
Oh, that's right. Right. Excuse me. Yes, that's what it was. Yes.
Oh yeah, ring of evasion.
One of them was the big one. The ring of superior evasion. Also, I have not added in. I need to modify it. It works exactly like a ring of evasion, except you can expend all 3 charges to gain the evasion specialty. If you would succeed on a dexterity save. Excuse me, you can use it just like normal, or if you succeed naturally, you can take no damage instead of half damage.
And then the 2 giant
Flesh pounder.
items, and then of course the
Flesh pounder.
the tenderizer.
Bastards.
The flesh tenderizer.
Let's start with the ring
meat
you picked
pounder?
off of the giant.
Get pounded.
The ring
Pound.
is a slightly modified ring of mind shielding. While wearing this ring, you are immune to magical effects that allow creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it. You can also make the ring become invisible on your hand. Or not.
Dude wants it bad.
I was thinking it would be good for Velree or Grist.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm already really good at lying, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
All right. The
Mizar has no need to lie, huh?
I do. I'll lie. Give it to me.
Oh, God.
Mizar relies on his job.
The flesh pounder has been added to the. You guys can actually put that on your sheet if you need to. A dark wooden club topped with an obsidian cap. The club is inscribed with various hexes and curses across its surface. Its origins unknown. The club is known to find its way into the hands of dark creatures and men, as if it, or perhaps those with darker inclinations, is drawn to those that have a cannibalistic urge to consume others. When wielding the flesh pounder and attuned to it, you gain a +2 to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. There's a bunch of curses that come with it. It's a very extensive sheet.
It's totally Velree's, right? We're giving it to Velree, right?
Velree doesn't use weapons.
She has those javelins.
Velree uses her claws.
It's true.
It's true.
We could have a cursed Velree now.
I think she's already a little cursed.
Did we find javelins in that room? Speaking of javelins.
Sure. You could have found some javelins. The mask is known as the Mask of the Smiling One. And it has also been added already. So you can put that on your sheet if you like. A porcelain mask resembling both a sneering grin and a snarling grimace. When attuned to, the face resembles that of the person beneath, with these over-exaggerated features. The mask grants some of the innate abilities, magical abilities of its maker, such as limited cloud step and a few magical spells, as well as a smiling one illusory duplicate. It allows you to cast at will, detect magic, and then once a day you can cast invisibility, silent image, suggestion, and tongues. It allows you to loosen the cloud step ability, which allows you to dissipate into a mist and teleport 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. I forgot to write in there, that is a bonus action. I can edit that later. This ability resets on a short rest, and of course it allows you the Smiling One. The mask allows the wearer to make an illusory duplicate of themselves as a bonus action. Treat the illusion as if cast by the Greater Illusion spell with a save DC of 18. While the duplicate is present, you can choose to become invisible as if under the invisibility spell or not. Furthermore, as a bonus action, either upon casting this duplicate or on any other turn after, you may switch places with your duplicate instantaneously with no one the wiser. The effect lasts for the duration of the illusion and can be dismissed at any time. This ability resets on a short rest.
That's a Zoom item.
A lot. Thank you. No, but I think Velree might want it. Do you want it?
I mean, I want them all, so I can't have them all.
Oh,
so, you know.
But yeah, no, I absolutely would love that.
For attunement purposes, there's no point in handing these out right now, correct? Because we can't attune to them.
Trist, Zune, and Rosier can attune items. You've taken an hour.
Oh. Well, I will just roll the bag out. All these items just kind of fling out everywhere.
You guys are doing great.
Yeah, I'm side-eyeing the fuck out of all of you right now.
Thanks for all your hard work. Appreciate it. We got you back.
I am taking the Ring of Protection +2.
Okay. Until I officially add it.
Yes.
Just remember you have an additional 1 to your saves and to your AC.
Yeah, I'll put the standard one in right now. Just remember it's a +1.
I would like 1.
I mean, they're all laying out. People can take what they want.
I'm grabbing.
There's an additional 3 more rings, I think. 3 regular rings of protection, or 2 regular rings of protection. 3
or 3.
I wrote down 3. There's 3 of those. There's a ring of superior evasion. the ring that the queen was wearing. Her mask.
Do you know what it does?
Ring of mind shielding? Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
I just said it moments ago.
What's a ring of protection?
+1 to your AC and saving throws.
Don't think it will.
Protection.
I'm not sure if it stacks with regular AC.
Shield.
Does it?
Yeah.
Do you guys know? Does it say anything on there? It does?
I think so. It put mine to a 16.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll take one of those rings of protection.
It's a good item for anyone to have. Your saving throws get bumped up.
I'm gonna go ahead and knock one of those off, and I'll put it on here.
2 left. Soon you might want one.
Anybody want another ring of protection? We're going once.
Yeah, I'll take one.
You got that. I took one, right?
All right, rings are gone now. Rogar doesn't get
none.
Does Rogar want one? I can give him my ring.
He gets nothing. Don't you give him anything.
Okay. Sorry, Rogar. God said I couldn't do it.
The mask. Who wants the mask? Going once, going twice.
Oh, the Zunes.
Sold to Zune.
Immediately.
Nash, I'm saying, yeah, just please. I want you to be cursed.
Ring of superior evasion. Going once, going twice.
I'm all out of attunement slots, so.
Amazing.
I got all kinds of attunement slots because they were all taken away from me.
If only our GM would give us magic items. Jesus. So
I will, just because I'm a kind man, I will allow Velree and Rogar to return to items in this time.
We'll guard. We'll watch their backs while they do. So,
The only thing left is two rings and a pounding stick.
I do not want the pounding stick.
And I don't think
I'll take I'll take the ring of evasion. Superior ring of evasion. If no one else is. The flesh pounder,
In this time period, could we have had a conversation?
Wait, do we know what the curse is?
Zoom?
Yes, it's to consume flesh daily.
I do that already. I mean,
gross. Do you eat their skin though?
I mean, I don't mind.
Oh, gross.
Now you get some gristle. Could we have had a conversation with Burn? Like, should we be focused entirely on attuning? Is that too much? That's what I'm trying.
I'm going to say that if you are taking the time to attune to items, we're not going to be talking to heads right now.
Okay.
Two hours is up now.
No one likes my flesh pounder. I see how it is.
Well, if no one's gonna take it, I'll take it.
I mean, it's mostly the curses that's got us, I think. The idea of Velree running around with a big giant stick beating people, it just gotta be.
Yeah.
Greater restoration.
Devouring
How bad could it get?
Every day.
Oh shit. Does that mean the soul of the giant is inside this ring?
Are you going to attune to the ring?
Yes.
Are you attuned to it?
I'm attuned. Am I gonna grow?
When you attune to the ring, you feel as it bites into your finger, Trist. And in your mind's eye, you see a mask. Half sneering, half smiling. And it whispers, well, that was fun.
Yes. Ooh.
Wait, the mask that I'm wearing is talking to him, or?
No, not the mask you're wearing.
Oh, great. Okay, so I'm safe. Good luck, evil Tris.
I'm not going to say anything, but in my head, I'm going to think Tris is going to like this.
Oh God. Okay. All right. You watch as Tris the smile widens, like the sneering part widens, like far too high, higher than it should, like the Cheshire Cat, as it begins to kind of like fade into the blackness of your dark mind and disappears.
Ruh-roh.
I'm assuming we found our clothes that we came in with.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I got my jacket.
Hey, Tris, so about that book that we were only supposed to read the first part of and was only supposed to be read with your supervision from old you that's now missing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that book was about?
I only read the first part of it under supervision, but I don't remember.
That's not going to be an issue later.
Was the one that had the naked dwarves in it?
No, it
was the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy one.
I will say you do have your the book of tasteful photos of Sue's sister.
Are you referring to the pirate journal?
No.
Maybe.
She's referring to the
Hitchhiker's Guide.
It was not a Hitchhiker's Guide, for God's sakes.
I got a lot of notes in here.
God damn it! It's not the Hitchhiker's Guide.
It's the Hitchhiker's Guide.
No.
Yeah.
She was referring to friendly letters. Don't panic.
She was referring to a play. It was a play. The first half was actually boring and not very decent at all. Rather contrived writing. But the second half you were told not to read. And apparently none of you did.
It's gone now.
Never get to.
It's gone.
It's gonna fuck someone else up. I just feel bad for unleashing it into the world, but what can you do?
Well, also somewhere out there, someone has an orb that can either, bring in an alternate version of themselves into manifestation, or possibly one of me. I don't know how it works completely, but that's out there.
Yeah.
We had 2/3 of the items that Kezon wanted, and now they're both gone.
And we don't have Nyarla. And we have no idea where she is until we talk to Vern. And Kezon wanted her too. So she's probably with Kezon. With everything else.
We have found ourselves in quite a predicament, huh?
Everything's working according to plan.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Kezon's plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If it were our plan, I think we would all be taking a nap, huh?
So where are we going once we get out of this place? If we get out of this place.
Taking
a nap. Wanted to do Brynwood. Is that it? Did I butcher
wherever that strikingly handsome fellow named Mold, apparently he lives there.
I will say, I don't know if you guys have the big map, the one behind me.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are at the bottom of the Drelora map.
Mm-hmm.
Past you are near the Orazor township. You're not even in that. You're closer to the mountains. Brunwood is weeks away if you are not capable of teleportation.
I'll attempt. God. Okay, well, the caves, we're close to the city, though, right? Like a week's walk?
From
Silver Dry.
Oh, from Silver Dry? No, you teleported
farther.
all the way down. Silverdry is even further. That's even further to the north.
What is
I'll go open
required
the
for
map.
Zoom to teleport?
Not that much. I have just it allowing us to teleport 'cause something's blocking it.
Because if we cannot teleport, I have an opportunity to request divine favor yet again.
I mean,
You have
go off.
You can
pray away.
do that in I believe it is 10 days.
Right. No, it hasn't been long enough because it worked.
Yep. You
It's like a
cannot
week or
pray
something.
for
Yeah.
divine intervention. I think it's at least a week. It might be 10 days though. I don't remember.
How long have we been here? We have no idea.
Like 2 days.
You have no idea how long you've been here.
It's true. So I could try. And then
Try.
You can decide if it's been long enough. I mean, it's worth a shot.
It is very specific. Can you find out how many days it is, Dan?
I'll read it to you. Hold on.
Yeah.
It'll tell us. I mean,
we
it's
can
up
always,
to you to decide how long it's actually been. So
we can always just chop this up as a defeat, go our separate ways, never see each other again.
Campaign's
Damn,
over.
Trist.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know,
See ya.
Trist. I've killed my entire family with all of you. I feel like we're kind of in it to win it at this point. Leaving is not an option for any of you, except maybe Velree, because she could kill me, and Rogar, but he wouldn't kill me because he's not a bad guy. And Velree's not either, but I would not test that theory because you are a strong, powerful, independent woman, and I would never presume to know what you're capable of.
It's 7 days.
Yeah.
7 days, okay.
Oh, that's nice.
What I'm capable of. Okay.
Yeah, Trist. And Trist, you're practically my brother-in-law now, so no, you're not going anywhere.
Wow.
No one is going anywhere.
As you say that, Rogar finally punches his hand through the roof.
God damn, Rogar, hurry up.
Collapses on all of us.
It does not collapse upon you.
I was doing the work.
As you burst through towards the roof, you find yourself in a hole, a broken part of the fortress above that you walked through previously. As you come up, you're in a hall. However, the right side of the hall is somewhat destroyed, as this is the section of the fortress on the outer section of the wall, where the wall looked like it was hit by like a large trebuchet ball that had come through the wall. And there's a massive gaping hole in the side of the fortress that leads out into the ruins of Orazor.
We're outside the wall.
No, you are still in the fortress, but there is a broken part of the castle that leads out into the ruins of the city.
No.
Now, if you remember, there is a moat around the ruins of the castle, and this specific point of leaving, there was a small garrison, like barrack structure on the other side of the moat, where you saw a fair number of Mar individuals gathered.
Going to, can we easily see, does it look like there's a lot of movement out there?
You know what? How about one of you guys roll me a d20 real fast? Because I want to know something. And I want to leave it to chance.
That's my favorite thing to do. Hold on. Oh my god!
It is pitch black outside. It is dark.
What was the light source?
The light source is a flickering torchlight nearby from one of the nearby sconces. There are signs that a fight had happened in this hall recently. You see burn marks, claw marks on the walls, as well as dried blood. No bodies.
Okay. But we can, with dark vision, we can see where the little place was where we originally went in and got our...
Yes.
I think we should head to that. And I'm going to first cast Seeming on us. Let me make sure that's not going to use up a spell slot I want. It might be... I don't have Seeming right now, and I don't want to blow through the teleport. So we'll have to be sneaky.
So when you first got here, there were 3 exits from this fortress. One was this massive hole. The other was a latrine chute that was heavily warded with magical traps. And then, of course, the front gate. Unless you guys have other ideas, those are the 3 options before you. You are literally right next to one of the means of escape, but it's up to you how you guys want to proceed.
Big hole.
Big hole. Who's going first through the big hole?
Not me.
I'll do it.
I will climb up the big hole.
Velree and Orazor both climb up. Velree's much more swift, not having to actually climb like a normal individual. Velree, you make it towards the top of the kind of like blown in rubble from where the previous war engine broke through this wall. And you look out, and first off, the smell is intoxicating, Velree. There is blood in the air. Yes. There is screams and fighting echoing from the ruins of the city. You see crackles of arcane lightning from various points in the nearby air, from fireball-like explosions, rocketing parts of the ruins themselves. You're not exactly sure who or what is winning or losing, but you can tell that the Mar are scrambling for defenses. There is chaos out within the city itself.
How far away approximately is all that from us currently?
So you were in the ruins of the actual citadel. Mm-hmm. And I'll say the upper portion of the castle that you were on, you're probably about 80 feet or so to the ground. Mm-hmm. Then there's a 100-foot moat where it's thick, nasty, muddy water before it gets over to the other side, where you have a normal little wall that's somewhat fallen away and crumbled away, and then you get into the actual ruins of the city that surrounds this keep. The actual fighting appears to be within the ruins of the city. You do also hear stuff happening elsewhere in the fortress from out here. You can actually kind of hear some of the other things going on, perhaps towards the front gate.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll tell the rest of the party. Sounds like there's a lot going on. We really would get advantage on being stealthy, because people wouldn't notice us. They'll be distracted.
We'll see. Are you guys trying to sneak down the wall? I mean, how are we going to do this?
That's my thought,
Okay.
Sneaking down the wall?
I mean, you guys got to get down somehow. If you're going to remove yourself from this hole in the wall, you have to get down.
I'm sure one of us has some rope we can tie.
We found rope. There's plenty of rope. There's always rope.
Tie off some rope.
What you want, boss?
I'm going to cast the invisibility.
I'm going to
cast the invisibility. Yeah.
Okay. All right. On yourself. Okay. Mm. Good to know. Are we climbing down?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We all begin to climb down one by one, making it to the bottom. As you do so, I need everyone to go ahead and roll me a stealth check, please.
Low rolls tonight.
13,
One moment, stealth check.
11, 13.
Oh, that's probably.
I'm gonna assume the 7's probably gonna be your lowest.
Yeah, the seven's the one.
All right. Wow, I rolled really, really shitty.
Are you sure we didn't get advantage on our rolls?
No, you're not going to get advantage on your rolls. However, you make it down to the bottom of the ruined keep, the castle that kind of sits somewhat elevated above the rest of the town, and you watch as from above you hear movement from where you just left, where your rope is still tied off. Instinctively, all of you kind of push your backs up against the keep wall as you hear voices echoing down. They seem gravelly. All right. I think that's the last of them. We need to get down below. See if we can secure the armory. Maybe there's something in there we can use. None of you can see what's going on up above, but you hear this ringing out, and then you hear, huh, strange. Remember that rope being there? Just leave it. We don't have time for this. They appear to move on.
Okay.
It's a good thing the henchmen are dumb.
Have we all made it to the bottom? Success.
Yes, you're all already at the bottom. Yes.
Now it's time to blend in. Blend into the crowd.
Are we outside the keep castle city, or just at the bottom of the moat?
You are outside the actual keep, but you are not across the moat yet. You still have to cross the moats in some way. The only way across is either to swim and climb, or to if the bridge is down. That's the only other way out.
No. I guess we're swimming unless the bridge is down. Yeah.
It's up to you guys. If you take some time to look, you can see that the actual the bridge has been lowered, and it looks like it is not going to be raised anytime soon, as it is precariously tilted at a strange angle, as if like half of its supports are broken. It's kind of like dipping to one side, but that is that.
We say we swim for a stealthier approach.
Okay, jumping into the water. All right, let me go ahead and pull this up real fast.
We're going for a swim, huh?
I like the way you said that.
Yeah, I don't either.
What? No.
Let me check my murder notes.
No. Okay. Right, you all begin to move into the water one by one. Does anybody have a swim speed by chance?
Velree might.
No, I don't think Velree does. You have to take that. You have to specialize in that. All right. All of you, one by one, get down into the water, beginning to swim across. It is pungent. It is stale, thick, and not. It's. What's the word? It's not entirely viscous. It has the consistency of almost mud. It's not quite water, if that makes any sense. It's a sludge. Yes, exactly. It is like a disgusting like sludge that just has been moldering down here for who knows how long. So it's less of a full swim and more of a just like trudge your way through situation, as you're just kind of like slopping your way across, getting just covered in this black and green muck that just sticks to your person. As you make it to the far side, you will have a 50-foot climb to get up and out of the moat. Velree easily begins to scale up. For the sake of brevity, I'll say that she will lower a rope for the rest of you. But she makes it up to the top before the rest of you, noticing that the nearby Mar encampment that was kind of guarding this side of the ruin appears to be smoldering and just broken apart into pieces. There's nothing left of the building that was previously there, except for the smell of burning flesh and destruction in its wake.
We try to...
Yes.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. No, I mean, there was that huge chest of cash.
Yes, that would be towards the front. That would be if you are going to attempt to move out of towards the front of the city. Right now, you guys are kind of moving out of the. So if the front of the city was the north, this would be the west. You're on the western side of the city.
Is that something we want to pursue, or should we just cut our losses and leave? How greedy are we?
Probably cut the losses.
Given our conditions right now.
As you begin to move over the rubble, all of you eventually climbing your way up, just completely covered in this muck. Velree, since you're kind of up ahead normally. Give me a stealth roll, Velree, at advantage. A 21. Velree, as you move forward, somewhat scouting ahead, trying to pick out a decent path for the rest of your companions to move forward, you freeze in place as you come to the edge of a broken building, and a slick, rather large black scythe-like appendage comes across the wall and hooks right above your head. You just freeze, not moving, as a 9-foot-tall creature kind of like pushes past, walks right past you, Velree, and begins to stalk the nearby streets, hissing and moving. You watch as you see a small collection of hobgoblin, like Mar members, turn a corner down the street, and it immediately spots them and gives chase as they begin fleeing, terrified.
All right. I will make sure that it was just that one.
Give me
returning to the party.
Perception chest. That way.
At advantage?
No. You don't get advantage on perception.
I now know that they're out there.
A 9. You don't see anything else, Velree.
Checks out. All right.
Follow, you kind of motion for the rest of your party to move up.
Mm-hmm.
They move up with you. Trist, your passive perception is...
It is 21.
Of course it is. My God. What have I done?
He sees everything.
This is ridiculous. So, Trist, are you walking of your own volition now, or are you still being carried like backpack?
Probably walking under my own.
Okay. All right. As all of you begin to cross the somewhat open street to get towards the actual wall, the ruin of the walls of the outer city itself. Trist, you watch as you see around you several black shapes begin to creep out of the rubble. Some of them quite large. And you also see, coming out of a nearby ruin, kind of just shuffling out, walking in stride with one of these creatures, are two hooded individuals. They appear to be humans of some humanoid shape of some kind. They have very large, like a stave, like a large stick with them. And they look like they're giving orders to the creatures. Mm-hmm. The two of them, one of them looks towards the five of you crossing the street, points, and then yells something in a strange language. As he does, we are going to roll initiative.
Oh, natural fun!
All right.
Is initiative at disadvantage or no?
It doesn't matter. It's going to be fine. So, as
that was very much a "you're all going to die" vibe.
As the individual points towards all of you, Zoom, you are first in initiative. Several of these large hive creatures, the warrior class, with the kind of like scythes for arms, are coming out of the rubble. They're eerily silent, just kind of hissing as they move. Those large tubular appendages coming out of their backs, large spikes for tails, as they are beginning to converge on the five of you. In addition, you do see the two humanoids that are somewhere around 100 feet or so away from you. Begins like they're going to be quickening their pace in your direction. And that's all you can see.
I want to scream. Great. So I could either try to teleport again, which is probably not going to work, or I guess a dimension door very, very far away. But there are only two of us who can dimension door, and that would leave one of us behind. Are we fighting, guys?
We always fighting, right?
We always fight them.
Okay. I mean,
when have we ever ran from a fight?
I have run frequently.
The only thing you need to think about is like half of us are at half speed. We're not moving very fast.
That's true.
Yeah.
Unless you guys are wanting to try to teleport, which seems we can't teleport. So, I would say probably fight. We're not moving fast.
Okay. No dimension door. All right, then here is what we are going to do. One of those guys, how far away are they? The ones actually controlling
the humanoid
creatures.
Ones? Yeah, the kind of like cultist looking ones. 100 feet.
100 feet. Shit. Oh, that would be interesting. So, would someone want to be dimension doored right next to them by chance? Rogar, Velree?
I mean, you can send me over there and I will
taking the pound
whipping that ass.
Who has the meat tenderizer?
Velree does.
Velree does, yeah.
I didn't attune to it though, because I'm still deciding.
Okay. I think I'm going to take someone over there. Who wants volunteers? Raise your hand. I mean, if we're fighting.
I will go with you.
I'd like to rage before I go anywhere near them.
That's fine. Then I will take Resire and I will dimension door him right next to. Are they right next to each other? Or are they like spread out?
They're within about 10 feet of each other.
Yeah, right behind him.
Okay.
Dimension door right behind him with Resire.
Zune and Resire. Zune moves over to Resire. Begins to split space-time. I have to give me a moment. I have to get another book real fast that I left over on the other side of my room.
Get caressed by something nasty as I'm moving through its dimension. But I mean,
Right. Ooh, lovely.
Resire and I make good decisions, especially together. This couldn't go wrong
Yeah, no,
at
this
all.
is we are always the best.
We're in our
choice
A
at
game.
making choices. Yeah.
Yes.
Just because our
We
A
have
game is everyone else's Z
All right, I have it
game does not
bookmarked.
change the fact that it is
Man.
our A game.
I'm glad. Okay. Zune.
Yes.
Beginning to split space-time, beginning to open up a portal between dimensions.
Yes.
When a large, distorted, malformed creature pushes its way through the portal we begin to open.
Can I stop?
It has a large mouth that just kind of like opens up. It is flickering. This is a dimensional shambler. It is beginning to pull its way through the rift in space-time, Zune.
Yeah, can I stop what I'm doing?
You go to stop, and the creature like holds the magic, the portal somewhat open in space. It begins to kind of like flicker its way through. Until this large creature is standing next to you, Zune.
We don't accept this reality. We are rejecting
this
it.
This is what happens.
We would like to go back and change our choices, please.
It is here now.
Chris, can you rewind time?
So no, I think that might make it worse.
So Zune,
no.
you watch in horror.
At least we're here together.
The creature falls out of the small rift you made, the rift closing behind it. So it begins to kind of like flicker and move at strange angles.
I did it!
Two gnarled legs and two crooked, weirdly shaped arms. As it flickers back and forth, it looks up towards you, Zune, and it will get a turn immediately after you.
Okay.
Let's see here. It's going to use its multi-attack to attempt to claw you to death.
That is acceptable. I have brought this on myself. I will accept this fate.
All right, so it's going to be a 25 to hit.
Oh. Please reroll. Silvery barbs.
Okay, silvery barb. It is instead a natural 1. The first attack misses.
Yay. What does it do to itself?
It does nothing.
Damn it.
Oh, wait. Well, there's no saving throw for that. Okay. The second attack is going to be a 24 to hit. That's probably going to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
All right. You are going to take 15 slashing damage.
Ouch.
And 4 force damage. And you are considered grappled as this gnarled claw grabs you, and as it does, begins to like vibrate into your flesh. It is then going to bite you on the shoulder.
That's
perfect. For a 12, which misses. However, you are currently grappled by the creature beyond the stars.
Starting to get real tired of this shambler shit. I'm real tired of this god. I'm real tired of Kazon.
Okay. That's going to be the end of Zune and the shambler. Rogar, you are next in initiative.
I guess I will rage.
Okay. Raging.
I will Yes, I am close to Zoo currently.
You are.
I will try to pry the Shambler off by attacking it with my Great Axe.
What kind of damage is your Great Axe?
Un momento. Slashing.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
I will attack recklessly.
Recklessly. Got it.
Yes, recklessly.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do.
Let's hope you roll well.
Master.
Yeah. Let's hope you roll well.
All right, let's see. Ooh, that's not well.
Nope.
13. 8.
Minus 5. 8 is going to miss Rogar. The first slash.
Right.
You just completely miss the first attack.
Oh, we're doing it again. This time, no Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
25.
You should have used Great Weapon Master, Rogar.
I should have.
25 will hit.
That will be 11 plus
your
3.
Is that it?
So
14.
Yep, 14 damage.
Doubled to 28. This is vulnerable to slashing damage, as Velree once shredded one of these to pieces in a single turn. However, it doesn't look severely phased, Rogar. The first slash almost moves through it, almost like it flickers out of existence for just a moment. Your axe passing harmlessly through. The backstroke, catching it in the back, just biting in deep. It looks somewhat hurt, but not severe. Is that going to be it, Rogar?
Yeah, that's all I can do. It's my turn.
That's all Rogar can do. Well, it's now the Hive Warrior's turn, and there are 5 of them. This encounter went from a, this might be kind of difficult encounter to like, holy shit, this is a difficult encounter now. All right, they're coming in.
Doing my part.
Let's see here. There's 5 of them. They are going to charge towards Velree's by herself for now, as well as Razire, Trist,
oh no,
and Rogar. All 5 of you have some tender touches coming your way. All right, Rogar, you're going to be first up. I don't think the Shambler counts as an ally, so the creature's pack tactics won't matter. However, you were reckless, so it will get advantage on the attacks anyway.
They don't want to attack the Shambler?
These creatures are, if you will have noticed, they have very specific orders, and they don't deviate from them, at least as far as you can tell. But who knows, maybe they will, if they're directed to. First attack is going to be a 25. That will hit. The second attack is a 23. It's these advantage hits. First one is going to be 9 points of slashing damage, which you can reduce to 5. And the second one is going to be even worse. 7 points of slashing damage, reduced to 3. Yeah, 3. And then, since it hit you with both of its sides, you are considered grappled, Rogar, and it is allowed to bonus action make a bite attack against you. For a 20 to hit, Rogar? Yes? No? Yes. Okay. That's going to be still not a lot of damage. 12 points of piercing damage, reduced to 6. As the first warrior rips and tries to slash into Rogar. The second one is going to go for Velree. does not have advantage. That is going to be a 21 to hit Velree.
Okay.
A 16 that hit Velree.
16 misses.
16 misses. All right, you are going to take the first attack. You're looking at 8 points of slashing damage. Unfortunately, you're not raging yet, so just take 8 points. The third creature also going to attack Velree. So charges 22. That's going to hit, unfortunately. And a 10, which misses. So you're going to take an additional... Ooh, I rolled high on that one, though. 14 points of slashing damage. Velree. Resire. As it comes in...
Yeah.
First attack. A... 6... No. Wait. 18 to hit Resire.
No.
Misses.
Will not.
This one might. 25.
How about a reaction?
Okay.
Wherein I will use my Seeker's Shield
Okay.
to apply
deflect the attack.
Yeah, and that makes it a 27.
Okay, that's going to miss then. And you can retaliate however you choose.
I
You can
do
use
get
a
to
weapon.
retaliate if I want to use a weapon or a cantrip.
Or a
attack as
cantrip.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't have an attack cantrip.
You have
Oh, I
tons
guess
of
this
cantrips.
the Word of Radiance, right? I can do that. Word of Radiance. Constitution 17.
Yes. You can technically. It's supposed to be a spell that targets a single target. Like that's a radius spell.
Oh, I got you. So okay, well then I will just make a weapon attack.
Okay, give me a weapon attack then.
Just stay with it. So with my +1 centaur, I'm just going to go ahead and take a swipe at that.
You have Toll the Dead, Dan. If you're looking for a cantrip, I'm just saying. You've got Toll the Dead.
Did I have Toll the Dead?
Yeah.
You have used it before. So I don't know.
I have. Yeah, I'll withdraw my attack and I'll use Toll the Dead.
Okay. Is it the
17 wisdom save? Yeah.
That is going to be a big fail.
For 12 damage.
12 points of damage.
Necrotic
damage. I don't believe. No. They got nothing for necrotic.
So that's my reaction to their attack.
Okay. And then the final creature is going to move in and try to attack Trist.
Not Trist.
A 12 to hit Trist misses. A 19 to hit Trist.
Shield.
Reaction shield. As the creature tries to slash twice, the magical barrier pulls up in place. As time kind of warps and shifts around the final claws, it falls short, unable to penetrate. That will bring me to Velree.
Oh, I'm gonna rage.
Velree's gonna rage.
Oops. And attack these. I got 2 motherfuckers on you, right?
You do. You have 2 on you.
Bitches. These are the ones that leak acid.
Yes, they do. If you remember.
Yeah, I do remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, here goes nothing. I'll attack them. Recklessly.
Okay.
I can still do that though with only 1 exhaustion level, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll all of them.
I will. feel like I could have done this not recklessly, but we're in it now.
23 hits.
What about 16?
16 is going to miss, unfortunately.
Damn it.
They have a thick hide.
Oh no, 17.
17 is going to miss as well.
Okay.
2 hits, Velree. Go ahead and roll damage.
I would have given my
Oh yeah.
enhancement to her.
Oh yeah. So what is
plus
it? What's
2
it
or
up
3?
by?
2.
2.
16.
So
That turns the 16 to an 18, which is a glancing blow, and the
Nice.
17 to a hit. So that's 3 hits, 3 hits and 1
Okay.
glancing blow.
oh,
So do 3d6 plus 30. That will be the base damage, and then we'll do the glancing blow. Okay, plus
38.
38 points of damage. And then go ahead and do the glancing blow real fast. A d6 plus 10, well, plus 5. Well, no, plus 10, then we'll have it. So that's 12 halved to 6.
That was all the one, and they're still up. Is that correct?
There were 2 creatures. You attacked
Right.
one, and it is still standing.
Then I
wanna-
would like to.
Your infectious fury.
Yes.
Okay. Wisdom.
Yes.
It fails miserably. They're not very wise.
I think so.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice. And what's it? 16.
16, more than enough.
Yeah.
As Velree shreds through one of the creatures, its ability, It Burns, is going to splash you with acid. I did change the rules, though. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Velree.
Okay. Okay, wait. So I'm wearing that ring of. Huh?
Did you
Oh, no,
attune to
you-
the Ring of Evasion?
I did.
Okay.
The ring of what? No, the ring of protection.
A Ring of Protection? Yes, you have that. So it gives
So that
you
has a +1 to save, right?
a +1, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it
Oh,
should be
that's-
automatic.
okay.
It should
I see,
automatically
I see,
factor it
yeah.
in. It should.
I see.
Go ahead and make your dex save. You do have advantage already because you're raging.
Yes.
19. Okay, you're going to take half damage from all of the acid that splashes you. You hit it 4 times. So that would have been 13 points of acid damage reduced to 6. So 6 points of acid damage, Velree.
Just total, and that's not like okay. That's not for
That's
just
it.
one slash. Okay.
Nope,
cool,
that's
cool.
it. All right, and you destroy one of the creatures as you slash your way through it. That will bring me to my the cultist of Kezan, whom is going to move forward. It's going to move forward 30 feet. Both of them are. And what do I want to do here? How about okay. I'm gonna have no. I don't like that. They're just gonna make a Howling Void attack towards actually it's a 20-foot cube. They're just gonna hit they're all gonna attack all of you. That's what's gonna happen. They will also annihilate their hive creatures in the process, but they don't give a crap. So I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw. This is for the first one.
Disadvantage saving throw.
Okay. DC is 15.
Failed, regardless.
I failed that.
Okay. If on a fail, anybody who failed takes 10 points of psychic damage. And you are considered frightened until the start of the cultist's next turn. You all get to make another one because the second cultist is going to do the same thing.
Ooh, failed.
DC's 15.
I used my advantage on this. Can I keep this straight roll?
Sure.
It is a pass. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody that failed is going to take 8 points of psychic damage and are also frightened until the start of the cultist's next turn. All right, is anybody not frightened at this point?
Velree is immune to fear currently.
That's true. Velree's immune to fear.
I would say I'd probably put the other one on Trist. So,
in yourself, Rogar. You were while you were inspiring. I don't think you can be frightened.
Wishbone.
I'll need to read it. But
that was the intention.
Okay.
So I guess the only one who's frightened is Zune. Okay.
Orazor is also frightened. Huh?
I was already frightened.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
All
fine.
right. That will bring me to Orazor. This is your turn.
Well,
Yay.
I'm frightened, so there's that. Are there any creatures that I can attack?
You're in melee with one of the creatures that you struck
right.
out towards. There's also the cultists that are moving in. And of course, there is the dimensional shambler that is towering next to the rest of them in the frame.
Well,
right now.
yeah, it's got my buddy Zune.
It's whatever, guys. Don't worry about it.
So there's the one who has Zune grappled. There's the one who just tried to step up to me just a minute ago. Correct. Okay. So I'm going to take a swipe at that fella.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please. Or whatever. So you're just using your weapon attack?
Yeah, straight up. It's going to be a 16, which, as I understand, does not hit.
That misses, unfortunately.
That misses, yeah. So that's going to be it for that.
Is that going to be it, Orazor? Nothing else?
Yeah, I only get one attack, and let's see what my bonus actions look like.
Okay.
Let me go ahead. I'm going to use my War Priest and make a second attack.
Okay.
That's a bonus action, War Priest. That don't read. That's not it. That's got to do with this. Ooh, hey, not bad. 28.
That will hit.
All right, so this is just straight up slashing, +1 slashing for 10.
10 points of slashing damage. And you are going to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, Orazor.
Wow, we will make a dexterity saving throw. Speed and saves. Dex. Oh, that's a straight roll. That's probably a fail.
That's a fail. You're going to take
Ouch.
4 points of acid damage as you slash into the creature, Orazor.
Yes, the stupid acid.
And
All right.
that will bring me to Tristan Varel.
All right. The one that I'm in melee with is still alive.
Yes, it is.
I will Misty Step.
Okay. Where are you going to go to?
I guess just a little bit more backwards. And then I have to cantrip it. Oh, that was a bad idea.
What kind of
I'm
cantrip?
going to do it's going to have to be Firebolt.
Okay.
At disadvantage. A 14?
14 is unfortunately going to miss.
All right.
+2?
Oh, 16?
16 is still going to miss, unfortunately.
All right.
Sorry.
That's all I got.
Okay. The fire lashes out towards the creature. You watch as the hive creatures instinctively, all of them kind of like duck and flinch away as the firebolt sails past. And that's the end of the first round. And I feel like that's a good time for us to take our first break.